Let's quickly talk about editing of ellipse. So last time you have seen that how we can edit circle or arc and even line also. So this time ellipse, and so if I select any ellipse as per my choice, I can definitely follow the standard commands like copy, move, rotate, etc. So keeping them aside, let's talk about pet palette logic. So if I click on the one of the quadrant of the ellipse, and you will see that you have again angular stretch. That means you can convert this into an elliptical arc. Okay. Or otherwise, if you click on, so now the elliptical arc, I'll continue for its editing. And if I click on this node again with the same angular stretch on the in the pet palette, I can convert back to ellipse. If you click again on one of the quadrant, you can check out there's a stretch ellipse, or you can convert ellipse to circle. So stretch ellipses, obviously you are going to either complete this as a major or minor axis definition. So depending on the length of the axis, it will get decided. But obviously, if you keep the same this length as per your other axis, then it will get converted into circle. So let's first of all complete this. Again, I'm clicking one random point, or otherwise, if you want, you can specify some correct length. Now what happened? This becomes my 1000. So check out, like if it is supposed to be exactly 2000 as my overall length of the axis. Okay, and now if I click on the same point, and so just remember, if I try to select the same point, and this time if I try to click on the convert ellipse to circle, what will happen? The point which you have selected, quadrant point which you have selected, that particular radius or diameter will be kept as it is, and the other side will get adjusted. So moment I click on this particular convert ellipse to circle option in the pet palette, you will realize this is how what is happening. So always be careful if you're using that option in the pet palette, that is converting ellipse to circle, then the node which you have selected or the axis which you have used, that will be preserved and the other axis will get readjusted. Fine. So this is how your first level of editing of the ellipse on the quadrant location, I can say. In the second combination, when you start working with a Mercedes cursor logic, so this time if you work again the standard four commands and radial stretch, if you read at the bottom of your screen, it is written enter stretch 2 point, and radial stretch in the sense overall this entire ellipse can be either enlarged or compressed as per your specified new length, right? So this is how my ellipse was now redefined by using the option inside the Mercedes cursor pet palette known as a radial stretch. Okay, so this was something related to ellipse with either your pet palette via node or pet palette via Mercedes cursor. But remember, the center node doesn't give much of the option in the pet palette. Now, if I select elliptical arc, so if I select this elliptical arc, and now if I'm going to click on its one of the end node, in the pet palette along with the standard 4, I'll get this angular stretch again, which you know very well now that you can convert this into a ellipse if you try to touch to the other endpoint, or otherwise you can just try to redefine the elliptical arc by using the included angle. Okay, so this is what you are going to do. And if you try to click on the with the Mercedes cursor, because this is not converted into a full ellipse, it's part of that. So if I click on this, and you will see now the radial stretch is available. So in the pet palette you will get these two variations. Only just because your ellipse you are selected was an arc and elliptical arc, like I can say. So, and if you try to convert this into an ellipse, you will get a little bit more options. So altogether, that's going to be a very simple way to what you can say, edit the ellipse. Okay, so you can convert this into line also, but then first of all you have to convert this into circle, and then from that arc and then line. So a little bit long journey, but you can try that. Okay, so there's no direct possibility I can convert ellipse to line. So be careful about that. Okay, so fine. So altogether now, let's try to go ahead with the next time. We will try to work with a polyline, and once we complete the polyline, we will further join back to our floor plan drafting. Till then, definitely complete all these editing possibilities and try to get a good hold on them.